Okay, well, well, now that we don't have any fireflies with us, let's go back down and see what's going on over here. Aha! More of you guys. Do I really have to... No, I don't. I was gonna say, do I have to really physic them all the way over? I don't have to do that. All I have to do is drop them down. If only the game let me take a big step over that little slim of water. Yeah, you would think. But, you know, game logic. So all I have to do is drop both of these over the side. Whee! Fun. Okay. And then what this will let me do is it'll let me create a place where I can just walk over the water here and not jump. That way I can jump up there with the fireflies. I wish it would just let me pick up objects and place them. Because it is a kind of annoying trying to, like, physics stuff around with your body. Just a tiny bit. Well, I think that'll be fine. Will that work? Yes, that'll do the trick. Okay. Whee! Once again, let me go pick up my little pets. Okay. Once again, this came out before Half-Life 2, which revolutionized physics, objects, and video games and interacting with them. Yeah. I'm not saying, I'm not, like, putting shade on the game for how it's, like, literally it's a product of its time where, like, there wasn't any other standard. I'm just saying... what am I trying to say? I'm voicing my appreciation for how modern video games function when it comes to stuff like this now. That's probably the most optimistic and nice way to put it. Hey, Jonathan Shepard! Thank you for the resub. How you doing? It's been a while. Don't mind me, just once again, taking my fireflies for a little while. Down the path, through the spores. Where will we go? Definitely not jumping. Been busy with work. I fully understand that. Do you have an Unreal Engine 5 remake of this game? Oh my god, imagine a remake for this game. Like, not even just a remake, but imagine, like, I guess remake would be the word of like on the lines of like Riven, where they like overhaul a bunch of the puzzles and stuff like that too. That would be so cool. Okay, don't walk over the vent. Okay. Section 1 at success. Now let me walk over these. Section 2 at success, but I almost failed. So they started moving. Okay. Now we're allowed one more jump, which we can use to jump over the little stream up here and then take our fireflies with us into the next section of Dark Cave. And I really hope we're getting close to the finale of this puzzle sequence, because I'm actually getting a tiny bit tired of going back and forth between these two ages. That was close. Okay, we did it. Derg parkour, don't fail me now. Oh, that's not even a... That was so dark, I didn't even realize that was a wall. That's just a wall right there, not even a passageway. Hello, tunnel. Where's the light in here? There has to be a light somewhere. I am pressing you before anything else. Here's the light. Yes, this is the single player version of UrU. Okay, nice. That's the end of this sequence? There's nowhere else to go. Where's the last tapestry? Oh no. Where is the last tapestry at? Have I've missed it? Hat. Ooh, it's an explorer's hat. Hee. Now I am going to at some point be doing the multiplayer version of UrU, and I want to kind of make it like an event where a bunch of my community that's really into Myst and UrU kind of get together and just have fun on a multiplayer UrU. I looked at it. Did I miss one? Okay, well, woo! Let's go back then. Yeah, I still have, I think, the 2 expansion packs still to do in the single player UrU, so we still have quite a bit to do, I'm pretty sure. There's one here that I missed. Where? I got 4 here. There was 5 over here? Really? There was 2 over here. Because there was one behind the wall, there was one on... Literally that one I've gotten, right? I guess now I'm going to have to go back and like touch them all again just to make sure I have gotten all of them. So yeah, there is one... There is this one. Yep, got that one. There is the one that was back here. Yep, gotten that one. Did I look at it and forget to touch it or something? Nothing over here. And some of the ages, the multiplayer version, do need at least 2 players. No, I just tunnel visioned it? Okay. Yeah, it would be so cool. Like, I want to play Myst 5 before I do the multiplayer version of UrU. I want to complete the Myst series up to current date. Probably play Firmament as well, honestly. Because Firmament and Myst 5 are the only 2 Cyan games I have yet to play. So probably play those 2, and then after I complete all the Cyan stuff, then we'll go back and play some multiplayer UrU. Where did I tunnel vision it at? Because there was one... No, there's not one over here. Oh, hi. Wow. That's... I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. I looked at it, but I didn't see it. That's the difference. There we go. Okay, nice. Now we can go listen to Yeesha. Be monotone and depressing once more. Yay! Definitely recommend I complete UrU. Oh yeah, that was the plan. Yeah, we're playing UrU to completion. Both the main story and the expansions. Okay. I guess it's time to see what happens now that we've completed all 4 ages, huh?
Many stories were there for the Dini to learn from, but they didn't hear them. The ancient tales of Tuat's Ocean, or of course, the story of King Shomat and his brothers, which even speaks of gardens and death. But no one truly listened. The garden ages of the proud are beautiful, but they are built on the backs of the least. The ages like Chemo and Gira are a sampling of the playthings of Dini. With disregard, the least were stripped from their homes. The lives in those ages were consumed and the Dini gave nothing back. And whatever is not given back will be taken. The journeys are complete. Now take the final pillar. Take it, but hear all I've said. It's the whispers and murmurs that reveal the simple truths. You hold the precious soul of a Bahro in your age, in your hand. Such things are not meant to be held. Do what I do. I have learned things, seen things, written things they never thought possible. I have seen the real treasures that are protected by the petty fences of their rules. I have found the precious gold buried deep beneath the weighty mountains of their laws. This is my journey too. I am returning what has been given. These years I've spent, this path I've traveled, this gift I've been given, this purpose weighs on me, my burden, the legacy of my father Ikorus. For we are shaping Dini. We will mold what comes after. We cannot keep the power and the pride from ruining this new Dini, but we can prepare those who will read between the lines. The least are returning. The stream in the cleft is returning. Life is returning. The fissure is returning. The circle will be completed when you give back what you have taken. You must return.
What have I taken? Return to the cleft? Like, to... What did I take? Wait, the route book? I need to... I've completed all 4 pillars, so now I need to go return the route book? Is that what I need to do? I'm super close to finishing the main campaign. Oh, here we go. They're all rising up. Okay. Let's, That's a good point. How do I get back to the cleft? Maybe that's not actually what I'm supposed to do. There's no linking book back there, is there? Or is there? Hold on. No, this is all just customization. Said I've taken the soul of a Bahro, which is what the pillars represent. Do I need to... Wait, what I have taken, I need to give back? I've only taken 5 things in this. No. Wait. The key? Do I give the key back? Hold on. What the heck? That was weird. Might as well use the linking stone I missed. Oh, wait. Where's the linking stone I missed? What? I missed a linking stone here? Oh my god, I didn't even see that. I didn't see before, I completely forgot about it. That's why I need to write things down. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's very pretty. Okay. And nothing else other really much to do here besides just kind of taking in the scenery. So it wasn't giving back the key. There's the only other things. Look at that stone closely. Stream delay strikes again. Right as you say it is when I click the link. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's not that far. It's fine. Fortunately, loading screens don't take forever. What I was just above is called a Bevan. You're already typing as fast as you can. So this is called a Bevan? Okay. So this looks like Relto, the totems. This almost looks like the 4 totems. From the star. And then the 4 totems are like somewhere above water with like a thing. Bevans are neighborhoods you are a part of in multiplayer. Okay. This basically tells you what to do next. Well, that's kind of actually kind of convenient that I missed the stone completely until now then, huh? Interesting. Okay, so that is really cool that you actually have like community hubs and multiplayer. I am looking forward to when I do get to play the multiplayer version of the game. I think that's such a cool idea for a puzzle game, puzzle community almost. That's really cool. Okay, so I need to go back to all the doors? So, like, if I, like, for example, if I were to go, this is probably the easiest one to grab. If I go here, yeah, we'll just do that, sure. And the Laura Bevan is a neighborhood in the Dunny city. Is literally just like I go right back to the doors. It's not a starry expanse anymore. Okay. Huh? Well, okay then. That was a very dramatic fall. Okay, so... What the heck? Wait, that's the fissure, right? That has to be that's the freaking fissure. Okay, so we just need to go back to all the doors and do that. Okay, well, that's easy enough. Let's take a finale tour. Where? Okay, there I am. That's weird. So, yeah, definitely my favorite age in terms of aesthetic is definitely probably Garrison. And then my favorite age in terms of, like, puzzles and that kind of stuff is definitely probably Kaddish. This looks like Dunny. This looks like that Red Sea that we were seeing. Even more pronounced for the fissure. Okay. Let's do Garrison next, because Garrison was the next one we've done. I really hope this is where I think it's going to be. Garrison, I think, is going to be the one that's going to be actually the most difficult to get back to the door, actually, as well. Oh, we are actually right where we need to be. Holy crap, that was fortunate. Okay. That was where we were going to have to deal with the phasing through the rock again. There we go. Whee! Nice. Okay. Stuck the landing. Oh, interesting. We're making a whole circle right here, aren't we? I'm gonna guess it's not just gonna let me just... Nope, I gotta go back. Okay. Imagine just someone watching and just seeing the same person, like someone watching out in the distance and Dunning and just seeing the same person falling over and over through the same hole into the Red Sea. That would be pretty funny. Also concerning. Okay. And then finally, back to the first stage we did, Teledon. Oh, we spawned literally back at the very beginning. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. We opened up shortcuts, so. I thought I did I not use the book? I swear to God, I clicked on the bookmark. Was I dumb? Was I a smooth brain, Derek? I swear to God, I clicked on the book. I guess I was smooth brain. Sorry. Oh well, we get a nice little like reminder of Teledon, the first stage of many in our journey. It's very peaceful here without the machinery going. I can definitely see why Shroomy doesn't like it. The first door we entered, and the last one we entered also. Okay. Have I noticed something on the floor? Yeah, these symbols. Can't do anything with them. Oh boy, okay. And this is where I wish I could really label which ones are which. I could label like which one goes to which age. I'm trying to angle it to where I can get the image on the actual totem, because the image on the totem will be a clue as to which one goes to which age. Oh, I didn't get that one good, Dev. Hold on. Go ahead and delete that. Yeah. There we go. Okay. For one final time, let's drop down. Oh no. Hey, look. What happens if I just drop straight through it? You know, just casual Myst games, just jumping through as many holes as you can. Oh, this is how we Kai. I guess it makes sense. Everything falls out of the fissure right here. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure seeing the ice cream cone here, I'm pretty sure that was like 99% confirmation. Now we just got the last 1% to make it 100. Don't mind me just dropping in. Okay, so... return what we took, so... go back to the tree, and... oh, go to the trailer? Oh. I thought we were supposed to return the Ralto book. Ah. You know, some people thought the stranger was left to die in rhythm, but this game confirms the stranger just landed safely in New Mexico desert. And then died because of lack of water. Oh, Zandy's gone. Okay. Okay. I don't know. It's just the desert heat. It's getting to me. Okay. Okay, well, let's actually head back to the tree then and do what I thought I need to do, was give the Ralto book back. Nope. Okay, I can't interact with anything in here. Did I not recognize what the symbols on the cavern floor were? They do look familiar, but I cannot pinpoint where I remember them from. I mean, this one looks like Vault Tech for Fallout. Oh! Hello? What's interesting is the symbols are actually different. That one's the same. Hold on, let me see if I can... That one's the same. That's the top one right here. This one's the same. It's this one. This one's different. Which would almost make me seem like it's the bottom one. And this one's also different.
Oh yes, not in Denis. They won't understand.
She's saying the same thing she said at the beginning.
Once again, this...
Oh, here we go. Okay. I changed them. That's why they weren't looking the same. Okay. Yeah, I did. I forgot that I could change them. I was thinking they were buttons, and I put in a combination. I put in some kind of combination to get the first message. I forgot the first message. I literally just pressed the button. Okay, so... Oh, no, I did put in a combination. I put in this my dirg brain. My poor dirg brain. Oh my gosh, help me. Okay, so the issue is which... What order these go in, actually? I can't... Which one's top? If I change you to the eye... Yeah, so the eye needs to either be top or bottom. There we go. Wrong. Wait, what? This is like a sideways eye in a box is what this kind of looks like. Hold on. That one. But what's weird is on here, it's appearing facing the center. And it's right next to the eye that I just said was on top or bottom because of the way it's oriented. So how does that work? Oh, wait, is it not actually, does it not actually matter like what orientation they're in?
An ending has been written.
Okay.
You've done all that has been asked.
I was overcomplicating it.
The full circle. You have returned to the cleft through the fissure. You swam among the stars and saw the remnants of previous journeys. You have returned, and the pillars were returned. And now one more of the Barrow, the least, Now the circle is complete and the tree has begun to grow again. The path is now open, and so the symbol of the journey must change. Now the beginning is tied to the end. Now you can go where you wish. The restoration of Denis awaits. The deep city breathes. UrU again. And I will be concerned with other things. The least are becoming greater. They will now also affect the restoration. Perhaps not the way others had planned. You've learned about the pride of Denis. The great writers of worlds were infected with pride that became a cancer. It grew quietly beneath the surface, but it grew until Denis could live no more. But those things have been told. You understand it well, I think. Let us end this cycle with rewards before we start the next cycle. Relto, the High Place. Your age now. It was the first age I wrote, a gift from my parents, and now much more. It reminds me of another home, another place. I even placed the library in the place it belongs. But Relto will change. It will be your soul, showing what you are. Only I could write Relto. It's beyond what the Denis could accomplish. Keep it. And I've given you clothing that represents your journey. Wear this to show others what side you've taken, when sides are taken. When you wear it, you will tell all that you side with us. With Yeesha, with the Barrow. It will not always be easy. And another gift is here, a link to the Cleft here in Tomana. You haven't been able to return here, but now you can. This book will take a special place on your shelf. This place is not meant to be shared. Return here alone when you wish to remember the cycle of things.
To Tomana? We're going to Tomana?
Returning. One final gift. Something that no Denis writer has been able to do for more than 10,000 years. I alone can write this gift. I alone am chosen to do this and more. This gift is what my father Ikorus would have longed to give his grandmother Tiana. What Tiana longed for and danced for. The gift of life in the desert. Perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
She said the thing! She said the thing! Wait, what? I thought we were going to Tomana, but we linked to a different Cleft? Got another customization for it. It looks like a storm. Oh boy. It'd be stormy. Do we need to... Welcome to Rainy Cleft. I thought we were going to Tomana. Like I said, I was actually kind of excited to see what the hell are those. hell? Perhaps the ending has not yet been written. The Botro? Those were Botro? Wait, was that sound? That was the sound I was hearing in like the dark caves, was it not? Okay. Huh. Oh. Wow, Zandy is really gone. He just left me a piece of clothing. Interesting. I guess my question is, and may be answered later, or in Myst 5 or something, I don't know, but why is Yeesha now so obsessed with the Barrow? Sandy shirt, yeah. Why is she obsessed with the Barrow? Why have we never heard of them until UrU? What even are they? It's basically a different version of the Cleft showing the day it was raining during the Book of Atris. Oh, wow. I guess let's head back to Ralto and see what's going on here. I think we have storms going on at Ralto too, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we do. We have the ability to have a rainy Ralto now. Yay! Yeah, the fissure's gone, so we can't go back to the Cleft. By returning the pillars, I return the Barrow to the city. So were the Barrow the original inhabitants of Dunny, and the Dunny, like, scared them away? Oh, my fireflies are gone. Wait, if I stop the raining, will the fireflies come back? Or do I have to go grab them again? I have to turn the rain off and grab them. Oh, okay. Well, we all know how much I like storms, so I'll probably keep the rain on. Also, a new linking book on shelf. Oh. Ooh. It has a fissure. Is this to... Yeah, okay, this is to... I gotcha. Okay, cool. So I can go back. Nice. And then here's all the different locations in Dunny we can go to. And you still have these two books that we don't know what they... I missed a Ralto page in Eterkimo? Okay. Let's go see if we can find it. It's not up here. Or it might be. I can't walk around that. I was thinking maybe if it goes all the way to the top. It's near the tunnel. Oh, here we go. Lore drop. The storyline in UrU follows the player's quest to release an individual Barrow from some intermediate form of captivity. Since the Barrow themselves are capable of linking to any age, this suggests that they are not in any sort of physical captivity, but rather in a metaphysical one. Furthering this interpretation, Yeesha tells the player that they have freed the soul of the Barrow at the end of the game. This game suggests that the Barrow were the original inhabitants of the cavern, whom the Dunny displaced by claiming the cavern, and the Dunny somehow managed to enslave them, them being the Barrow, though the details are never made clear how. Okay. So, did the Dunny learn how to link from the Barrow then? Is that why? Because if they're naturally able to link, that's implying that they Huh. It's near the tunnel. Myst 5 answers. Okay, now I'm actually excited for Myst 5, like even more than I already was, because I'm like that just intrigued the hell out of me. Near the tunnel. I think maybe this tunnel. Oh wait, I think we can climb onto. Here we go. We missed a whole thing up here, didn't we? The story of Somat, taken from book 43C. We have yet to name it. Translation: Nick. First draft. At the age of 121, Somat had resided in his place of the kings for 20 years. Though the place had taken 45 years to construct and new additions had been added every year, Somat was still not pleased with all that surrounded him. His place was larger than any structure in the city, and the gardens of his palace were more beautiful than any other living plants that the people had ever known. But Somat demanded more from those who created his home and his gardens. Somat sent messengers demanding that Lamash, the head, this word seems to define some kind of leader of the servants, although they never defined them as servants. Have to ask Dr. Watson. Demanding that Lamash, the head of his palace, come to his gardens immediately, and Lamash obeyed. Yes, my king, what is it that you require of me? Do you see these bulbs of orange and leaves of brown that surround me? Of course, my king, they are unlike any that dwell in this cavern. Do you see this intricate stone that surrounds me? Asked Somat. Of course, again, there is none like them in the cavern. And Somat suddenly became angry, cursing at his servants, not really servants, but it'll have to do, and screaming at those in his presence. What do you think that I am? Do you think that I have never used the books to see the beauty that lies outside this cavern? I have written these books myself, even while you have seen me trained by the Grand Master, and yet you act as though I should be pleased at the beauty that now surrounds me. Beauty that comes only from this cavern. This cavern of no light, no warmth, and no color? Do you think the stone and darkness are all that I require? What do you think that I am? My king, what is it that you ask of me? Bring me the Grand Master Kenry. Together, you will work. Work in a writing sense with him, and create for me a real beauty, roaring water, colors beyond imagination, living creations not stone. These are the gardens that I demand. Now go and bring them to me. And so Lamash went to Kenry, Grand Master of the Guild of Riders, and together they created an age with beauty that was beyond that which any man had seen before. And together they brought their king to the age, 8 months, these are in Dunny months, after his request had been made. Somat was pleased with all that he saw. Broad leaves of green and yellow, flowers of every color, and roaring waters of blue and turquoise, like the most colorful stones of Dunny. And he promoted Lamash, as he was already head. I'm not sure about his promotion, but the word is fairly clear. And make Kenry his most prized Grand Master in all of Dunny. Somat spent every day on his new age, and he asked for more of them, and asked his architects to provide structures on these ages. And while this happened, Somat's brothers continued to grow more jealous, and their anger turned to rage. They had not been invited to live in the palace of their brother, and now, through multitudes of common citizens were invited to the gardens of Somat, never once were they allowed to visit. Though multitudes of common citizens were invited to the gardens of Somat, never once were they allowed to visit, and their hearts burned toward their king and brother. So it was that Somat was sitting alone in his garden age when two creatures approached him. Though they resembled men, they walked on their arms and legs, moved quickly. So Matt was frightened upon seeing these creatures and immediately called for his guards. The creatures ran from the guards, but Somat ordered his guards to follow them, and the guards obeyed. It was not until the next day that they returned. They claimed they had seen a city with hundreds of these creatures living in it, conversing with one another and organizing armies. These armies lived inside the Garden Age of Somat, and Somat was very afraid. Somat ordered the men who had seen the village to he ordered the men who had seen the village to be put in prison, not sure if book or physical prison, for what they saw, and he called his most trusted advisor, Lamash, to his residence in the city. Upon hearing of the creatures and the organization, Lamash too was frightened. We have no choice but to burn the book, Lamash recommended. You know the age is not ours. If it is already inhabited, you know the rules of our writing and of our books and of our people. But Somat's heart was not moved by the words of Lamash, and he grew more angry and enraged. The world was created by me, for me. If there are others who exist, they will have to be killed. It is done now. So Somat ordered for his brothers to be brought into his palace, and he informed them of his dilemma. Somat asked his brothers if they would kill those who lived on his garden ages, and he bribed them with talk of power and authority. And so they agreed, even though they hated their brother. As the brothers of Somat traveled to the age and went to the creatures to destroy them, but in talking with the creatures, they became convinced that the creatures should not be killed, but instead they should be used to destroy their brother. And so they devised a plan to kill their brother, the king. While Somat waited in his palace in the city, his brothers appeared to him. Oh boy, would have Gin liked this guy? Yeah, no kidding. While Somat waited in his palace in the city, his brothers appeared to him. We have finished, they announced. The creatures are all dead. Somat was pleased to hear such words from his brothers, and on the outside he showed love to them. My brothers, I have done much wrong to you. There have been many times that I have not treated you like those who work in my palace. And I am sorry for these actions, but today you have proven that you do not hold anger like I do. You are better than me. You have shown me favor, and so I ask you to accept what I have to offer you. Please accept this gift. And Somat gave his brothers a linking book. Its pages were filled with descriptions of beauty and life, like Somat's own garden age. And it will be kept here in the palace where you live now. Filled with pleasure and forgetting their hate for Somat, his brothers went to the age quickly, and it was there that they died, thinking that they had fooled their brother. Somat burned the book in his own fire, forever erasing his brothers and their deceit from his mind. Oh my. And Somat ordered the Grand Master to change his garden age so that those who lived there would die, and Kenry obeyed the king, even though he knew it was wrong, and his life was filled with turmoil until he died. But Somat thought he did what was wrong, continued to live and pursue all that he wanted. The story continues, but it seemed a good point to stop. I'd like to go over this with a few more times with some better translators. Maybe even Dr. Watson. I filled in a lot of words as best I could for now. Huh! That was not a very, nice story. Wow. Gin indeed would have very much liked that guy. I have a feeling that was not the Ralto page, though. That was a whole book that I completely missed. Is it here? Hold on. Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. I see it. I see it. No, I jumped too far. Okay. I understand what I have to do. I'm not good at parkour. No, it makes sense now, kind of seeing what Yeesha's doing, bring back Barrow. Maybe she wants to bring back Dunny in more of like an actual like good light, and not the darkness that it seems to have been. Yeah, got it. Question is, what does this page... I can't even tell what that represents. I guess let's go back and find out. What did it change? Oh, nice. It is not entertaining to watch. What are you talking about, Kazuki? It is like the worst thing ever. In the Dunny language, the word Baro means beast people and is continued a derogatory term. Dunny generally used it to refer to those who were not of Renee descent. The term Baro also appears in the Book of Dunny and the novel. The term is applied to a race of human slaves who originate on a different age than the race who The term is applied to a race of human slaves who originate on a different age than the race who enslaved them. The novel climaxes when these slaves rise up against their masters and take over society. Huh. Okay. Well, I feel like we've done good. We've set some Baro free in the world, and I'm feeling like a really good, content Durg right now. And tomorrow, I haven't forgotten, we still have the lore roof to go through, so that's going to be the first thing we do. We're going to go through the lore roof. We're going to read all the books. I'm going to have plenty of water ready, so that way my voice doesn't give out reading. And then after the lore roof, then we will start diving into some of the expansions, which I'm excited to see how this game is going to evolve even more. So, from the Book of Dunny, which I haven't read yet. I've read the Book of Atris. I still need to read the Book of Dunny and the Book of Tiana. I think Tiana's next, and then Dunny. Well, yes. Thank you, everyone. Must prepare the Durg voice? Yes. Yes. I'm going to be raspy tomorrow, I can already tell by the end of the stream. Anyway, I love all of y'all. Good hunting, and fly safe, my fellow dragons. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh, I hold that voice real... Oh boy, I'm looking forward to it. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.